Hello, welcome to my recording of a speedrun of Carrier for the Dreamcast by Pieheist. I'll be quiet when I click on the start button so we can hear how much it rips off Resident Evil. Nice. I'm going to skip past quite a lot of videos here just for getting the game started. One of the things we're going to do here is we're going to skip past a video, which means that it will no longer set off another video later in the game. Because you skip past your friend dying, then you don't see him as a corpse later, which is quite good. So just going to keep mashing the buttons until we get past all of these. So skipping past that video there saves you watching other video later on. So we're going to run around the first guy. Something about the door transitions in this game, stuff like that, it can be quite finicky. And also the position in the front of the doors will affect how long it takes you to walk to them. If you're off to the side, your jack will turn and walk over to that, and that overall can waste quite a lot of time because you'll see there's a lot of door transitions in this game. Nice pan-in shot there. I think the outside of this was done for the tech demo. This first couple of corridors run really smooth. But after that it kind of goes down. All the special lighting and everything there. It doesn't ever really look that good again. It just gets a bit worse. So now we're into the first hall. We're going to go speak to a friend of ours and he's going to tell us about how we need to get some discs because discs control everything. It is floppy disks because it's 2000 when this happened. One of the features in this game is that it does actually have a quick turn, so I'm just going to be holding back and mashing A, which means I know when I get control my character again. So I need to pick up the key card from over here, which we've done, and then we need to head back out the door. We're just running back to the first locked door that we went past. We're going to see a feature that you'd think is going to be quite prominent in the game and make this game special, but it's only going to be seen one more time and then it won't see it again. There's a guy getting tortured in here, but we don't really care. He's been left for dead. We just want to get the key card and just get out. So we're just going to turn and get it. And then run out of here. So here's the cool feature. It might be feel spooky. So the enemy is going to follow you out here. Seems quite terrifying. They kind of follow you from room to room, but it happens here and in about 5 more minutes further in the run, and then that's it. No enemies chase you anymore. Skip a video, run past here, brick falls, and then just get into the next door. Skip a video. Corridor running part like this, you just need to try and not get stuck on the walls as much as you possibly can and keep moving. It's a bit more difficult to move through there than you'd first think without wasting quite a lot of time or turning too much. So we're going to run down the hallway. We'll see if the guy's at the back or the front. Oh, he's right at the back.
Who are you?
I don't want to know who you are. So now we're going into the locker room. We're going to skip a video here. There's a guy hiding inside a locker, and this is where it shows you in the game that there is invisible enemies. But I'm just going to grab this health, and then I'm going to walk over and grab these bullets. and then we're going to leave. We only save a total of 3 people, I believe, in this run. There's about 20 that you can save. It makes no difference to the ending, as I understand. I'll need to actually save them all again one day. We're going to cut in the right there to make sure that that enemy on the left doesn't get me as I go past. In here we're going to keep on running. This is the second instance of the enemies chasing you, inverted commas. This is the last time you'll see it. It's quite a cool feature though. Quite scary. So I'm going to keep running here at full pace because there's an enemy at the end of here, and that last camera change signifies when I should stop and shoot. Gonna go in here. There's a couple of guys. They're arguing each other because one of them is a secret version of this monster. So what we're gonna do is, fortunately, it's the guy closest to us, so we're just gonna aim. Fire once. Gonna glitch a bit. 1, 2, and that's it. Dead. He's gonna give me a level 3 energy drink to keep my energy up. Gonna go over here, get the first disc, and then we're on our way to go pick up the bombs. The T7 bombs. It's going to take a little while to get there. The enemies are placed like this, and you can just tuck behind that guy. We're going to go up here next and go get another key card from another guy. You're going to find that as a constant theme. That I generally am looking for key cards. These guys are falling from the roof. They can hit you. Maybe later on I might get caught by one, but they start on the roof and then they fall to the floor and they get in your way and cause some damage. These guys won't because it's just in a tiny little corridor, but later on you can get caught by them. Some classic ladder climbing. I'm pretty sure this is where Snake Eater got the idea for, because this takes ages as well. We're gonna just try and do some half decent movement here. Because your run speed, you turn a lot quicker when you're not running. You can spin around a lot faster. I'm gonna skip a video here, and then spin around this. It's a lot harder than it looks. So I'm just gonna skip this video here. This guy's gonna give me a key card, and I'm just gonna leave. That's it. Back up the stairs. So now we've got this key card. That's going to allow us to get the bombs that I spoke of, which will help us blow up a door. The bombs in this game seem to be also want to be used as weapons. It's not something we do at all really, except for the third boss, because it's quite slow, because it's got a 5-second trigger on it. Maybe we'll see an enemy die here quite soon, but the last couple of times I've been doing this, the enemy hasn't died, so we'll see. So this guy's on the floor. I used to stop and shoot him. He's hurt me always, so now I just run to the left and just run around him. When I found that out, I was quite amused. These enemies here that came through first of all, they're going to be standing outside the door. But you can just run hard left, hard right, and just go straight past them, and then that's it. This next room, there's going to be 2 invisible guys, so I'm just going to run forward until the camera changes, and then just light up my shot and shoot them. They're each going to take 3 shots probably. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They always make that death rattle if they're dead. So we're just going to run in here, unlock the door, get some bombs, and pick up the pistol ammo as well. So from the 2 pistols, 2 clips in the locker room and the 3 in here, that should be us set for the rest of the game. Sometimes I need to pick up extra ammo, but depending how the run goes, we'll just see. So now we've got that bomb, we can go back and blow the door up. gonna make our way back to the locker room. Just here. We're not gonna save the guy. I haven't got time for that. I am, for the sake of it, gonna pick up this level 2 energy drink. Just so we've got that as a backup if we do get hurt. You do get hit randomly by enemies in this. There's some things you can control and some things you can't. So now we can go through this door. Now that we've got everything that we need. So straight down this hall. Gonna cut on the outside to not touch these guys. It's quite an easy run through, to be honest. So this next room here, we're gonna be planting a bomb. I'll be running around and then using the L trigger menu to try and drag this guy along a bit. So when I put this bomb down, he's in the right position that I can run around him. So also like this. So that's the third time in a row that I've not killed that guy. Usually the bomb goes off and explodes him. So I'm just going to quickly change my gun and then kill the guy in here. So we've got the second disc. Now we can return to our mate. So because we've blown that door open, we can just pile through the hole and get back to where we need to, rather than having to run all the way back round. I'm going to need to reload here because I fired an extra shot off. One thing we do is we can skip through this, the normal videos, but the door opening videos we can't skip through because you can reset the game because of that. So I'm just going to do this now. Skip the video. So this is an enemy on the outside of here. He takes 3 shots. And I only had 2 in the chamber, so we would have got hurt. Here it is, the spike face guys. They've got a nice feature where if you just stop in front of them a couple of feet away, they'll stop to figure out what's going on. So we just run in, stop, and then run past them. There's not much point. There is one further on that's quite difficult to deal with, but as long as we get our position right, we'll be okay. Again, so you're going to see the third enemy in the game, which is the guys who can have spikes come out their chest. He's not going to set them off just now, but that's him there. We'll see one properly soon. Again, we're making our way to the last section here, and then we're going to go through here. Hopefully we're going to get good positioning. I might just take out this guy actually. Let's just do that. Right, so I'm going to run in. Cut this guy. Wow, that's so unlucky. There. So normally they would go down in 3 shot, but sometimes you can be too close and they can do that glancing shot. That's something to see that happen twice is extremely unusual, but we did it. So we're going to do another bomb here. It's just to blow up a cardboard box. At the start of the game I mentioned that we skip a video, so you don't see a video as you go through this hallway. If we had watched the video, your mate would be just here and he'd fall and die as a corpse, but because we skipped it, we don't have to watch it. Gotta be careful with explosions. They're really cool and you can run through them, but they can hurt you. Right, let's see if I can try and get this again. Nah. And then, whoa. You can get through there cleanly without getting hurt, but it's just quite a thin line you have to go down. We're going to quickly run forward and get this door before he even realizes we're there. I had to do that and reload the gun there because when we go through here there's two bugs right in front of me, and there's no way to run past them in time by the time you get control, so it just killed both of them. Nice bits of meat from flying around for it. Let's skip a video here. This is the first boss. It's like a weird, whoa, that was cool. You'll see what it is. Let me just kill it and then we can talk about it afterwards. That was actually a really interesting fight. As you'll see, there was like the orange section in the middle. Usually what my tactic is, I'll shoot one of the tentacles 3 times and that will pop off and you'll have one. But due to my positioning there, it was popping up more often, so I was actually a faster kill than normal. It's an interesting way. I'm glad I've got that recorded. So we're going to head down to deck 4, or deck 3, yeah, deck 3, which will take us to deck 4. So more corridors, similar to what we were doing before. So there's a guy looking for a fight here. That sounds like a fight, sorry.
Sounds like a fight.
But we're going to ignore him, and then we're just going to get the lift. And you can see him in the background while we get kills. Oh well. It's probably not worth saving him. He probably gives you some bullets or something, but you know, we don't really need them. So this is the first instance of us using bombs to blow up mushrooms. So there's a planet that's taking over the ship. Normally I don't condone that, but you know, needs must. So again, explosion, run through. We're going to leave the bombs equipped because we've got a couple more bombs to place before we're done. We're going to run up here into another hallway with another hallway. We're going to run along here. This is normally a shortcut you'd find on the way back, or a bit more investigation because you can run round, but I'm just going to take it this way. So even though we saw those things hanging from the roof earlier, we're now having a little freak out about them. Now we're scared of them, even though we've seen them previously. Right, so what I want to try to do here, as soon as I get out, is going to turn left and try and nip in from this guy. I didn't get it last time, so I'm hoping I get it this time. Nope, not at all. Terrible. It's okay, we're not going to get hurt by him again. He disappears after this, so it's only a couple of seconds. We're going to speak to our mate Colonel Burke, and then we're going to carry on. So we're going to plant a bomb right here because we have to go through this door later. So I'm going to wait until it explodes, clears the door, and then we'll open this door. Just saves a little bit of time. It just means we don't have to wait for that bomb to go off next time. Right, so we're going to roll here, going to stop, and then we're going to run around him. Then we're going to run straight across, drag this guy out, and then get behind him. Oof, bit of a rookie one, but we made it. This guy's going to give us a card. We're going to skip some videos and be back on the other side of the door. On the way back, it's a bit more difficult because that enemy that was a spiked chest is now turning a spiked face, and we need to get into the right position for him to stop in the right place. So I'm going to go here, and then hopefully that works. Yep. So that was worth taking the hit because it's a lot slower to kill him. You can see there it's really difficult to get through. You have to get that position totally correct. So now we're going to see a lot of video skipping. Fortunately there's no doors opening in this, so we can just mash. Hope there's some ASMR right there. One more. That's it. So we've done that. So now we need to make our way down to the southern section. So these are these little green guys. They're always going to hit you at some point. So now I'm going to have to use a health. There we go, back up to full. Hopefully I won't get caught by another one. Good. So in this game, if you go below, I think it's 60% health, you run at a slower rate, and then at 30 you run even slower than that. So obviously if you're doing for a speedrun, your health, keeping your health above 60 is very important. But as you see here, there's some random, like exactly what you can. This is all random placements. So sometimes they can be a straight line and you go all the way through, and then the next time it can be 2 clumps of them where you just get hurt constantly. I'm also going to shoot this guy as well. No, I'm not. I'm just going to run through that. Oh my god, it was a bad idea. Oh well. Because they don't come back again, so it's worth just getting through them as quick as you can. Fortunately we can just get inside this door quick enough. Oh man. Oof, that was very lucky. Very, very lucky. So in here there's an enemy that we need to just pick up the card next to quickly before it stands up and then get out of there. Fortunately they're really tired. Now we're going to go pick up the machine gun. This is just for a quick kill on the next boss. So down this side, up this ladder. Sometimes turning hard and pushing A will make your person back turn, which can just annoy you, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna pick up the extra pistol ammo here because I've done some extra shots, and then grab the machine gun on my way out. Now I've got the machine gun, we can try and get the right position on the boss and do a really quick kill. Well, hopefully we'll be able to hit that this time. So even all the enemies are still here, it's still quite easy to escape. It seems to be about a 30-second detour to pick up the machine gun, but the speed that the second boss can be killed using this is definitely worth going for. I have tried out with a handgun bullets, and it's just, even in the right position, it's very difficult to hit the same speed. Just going to run down here and speak to this guy. He's got a map. He's giving me the map now. He's going away. If you're hurt there, funny thing is, if you're hurt and running at a slower pace there, he will actually reset you to default run speed, so you can actually. Oh, I managed to nip through that. That's good. He'll set you back to the faster run speed just for that room. It resets afterwards, but it's just funny that you can speak to him and then you feel better. We're just going to run all the way to the end of this hallway. There is plenty of doors, most of them are locked. Fortunately we have the key for 301, so there's a guy in here that's desperately in need of our help. Unfortunately it takes quite a lot longer to speak to him, so we're just going to kill him and get the ship battery. So this is going to let us send a distress signal, which will let us get into the second boss. So now skip the video here, and then there's going to be an enemy here. So I'm just going to pull him over and then skip around him. So that's the last time we're in here as well. There's a very, very scary moment here. I'll wait to happen. Don't jump too much. Oh, so scary. So now we've got that battery, we're going to head back into the north section and we're going to go through that door that we previously exploded to save some time. I would say that sometimes when you see me, there you go, there's a bad position there in front of the door. Sometimes you'll see me, I'll speak to Colonel Burke here as well. You'll see me just standing in front of the door, and that usually means I'm just skipping a video, because there's plenty of videos in this game. Well worth a casual playthrough, I would say. So we're going to go back through here. So those green guys. Whoa, whoa. Oh, that was really nice. I don't mind that I ran past the door there. You can get hurt there quite a lot. Those things are just scared about all over the place. So I'm really happy about that. I'm going to go in the second door. Right, so that's actually something I just learned there. So that enemy can attack you quite well, but just moving around there in the right way, you can pull him out so you can get up the ladder without getting caught by him, saving a damage and a bit of time. But you can get caught on that corner there, which is something I've never done before. It's okay. Something I need to measure eventually is what the difference is to open your menu and reload or manually reload to see if which is quicker. So I can use that. I'm going to use the battery and talk to another guy, and he is going to open up the what I believe is the canteen or something. You go through the canteen to it. Mess hall, that's what it is. So now we need to go there and defeat the second boss and turn the sprinklers on. And that's the reason why we picked up the machine gun, is for this boss. So we're going to make our way there now. I do believe you may be able to run round a lot of those guys, but usually when I'm this far into the run, I can't be bothered trying anymore. I just want to get through the rest of the run because there's just lots of points where it can all just fall apart. So, and one real sticker point. So this second boss is it can be a point where it goes very wrong. So even though enemies are right there, we're just going to be able to run away, which is nice. I'm glad I got that ladder climb on video because I've only done it a couple of times. Oh, that was me preempting a video there. Yeah, so there you go, you can't even see them. It's just something that's rubbish. But, I mean, if you can go through that 3 times and only get hit once, that's a pretty good ratio. So, back through here. Into the canteen, we're going to go pick up some machine gun ammo as backup. Oh, nicely caught. So we're going to go into here. This bit's a pain in the butt. You're just in a room and as you see the door is going to lock. not going to figure out why, so I need to go over here and shoot this guy, and then shoot this guy. Right, and hopefully I can get this first time. So there's a switch here, and we need to run to the door. With good movement you can make it, but with bad movement you won't. So let's give it a go. Oof, just got in there. Like, that was really close. So here's the second boss. So first thing I would do is pause, and then equip. Let's go, bruh. Wait for the spikes to go, right, and then move over here, get in front of this black spot. So not great. Right, let's try this one. There we go. Dead. So as you can see, there's a position there where you just get double hits. So if you can get your positioning completely right, it just kills it straight away. But that was a good fight. I'm happy with that. I got hurt once. Hopefully I haven't got to take a energy drink, which means I've just got more health for later. But we'll see. So now the sprinklers are gone. We've got rid of all the plants. First thing we do is get rid of. And I'm going to quickly use this while I've got it open. He actually runs a lot slower with the machine gun in his hand, and I'm also going to pick up some potions here. So now all the vines and that are gone, we can make our way to the security room. Let's skip a little video here. I'm going to watch not to get munched by this guy. Yeah, we're going to make our way back again. So when we get to the security room, that's going to open up a couple more doors on a different floor. Something I'll notice here is the enemy types changed. Now we have Spiky Boy. Don't know why that is. I guess it's just because you've done a certain thing, so they've changed the enemy type to try and keep it interesting. I can run straight here now. I'm going to the second door, the one we went into the first time we came through here. So these enemies are going to be back, but because there is not in much way of vines, it's a lot easier to get through. And through here. Fortunately, when you come in here the first time, if you watch the video, there's a big gap and you can't possibly get over. But now, somebody's lovely. I think it's actually Robert who's put a nice little ladder down for you. So we can just go straight across. I'm going to skip a couple of videos here, and then we're going to watch some doors open, and then we're going to leave. There we go. Again, we don't want to mash through this because it will reset the game. I've done it on all of these to try, and it works on most of them. So, and there's two here, so you're even more likely to crash it. I mean, you really have to go at the buttons though. It's not just a couple of taps. So. Gonna just pick up this. Oh, what the heck? There we go. Pick up an energy drink. So now we've got all that and the security room's down. We've unlocked the door for the next level, so we're just going to head there now. Again, we're going to make our way through this hallway, and the enemy type's changed for a second time. Yeah, this is for a second time it'll have changed to a new enemy, which I haven't named. If anybody watches this and they actually want to comment about what this creature should be called, I'll take it into account. Not through this door. These are just spiky boys. Oh no, yeah, face boys, face stabbers. It's this enemy here. I don't know what it is. We're just going to be running right past it and getting onto the ladder and leaving. skip a video. That thing there. Again, we're going to come to an outside section. I think either the outside was all the testing of stuff because it always looks cool and the camera pans, and or whoever worked on these sections just actually liked their jobs out better than everybody else, because it's quite plain in here, but going outside you can see nice panning shots and there's lightning strikes and such. You can really see a difference. Yeah, you can see the camera moving around and everything else like that. It doesn't really get applied like that anywhere else. This one just switches, you know. So the lights are out, he goes on a call, and then that's it. Sorry about not able to see, it's just dark in here. That's probably the only dark section you're going to do. Hoping I'll kill both those guys. This guy can be left because we come back here later and he's gone. So here we got to clear some sections with some bombs to get up some stairs. So, and we've got a couple of the face stabbing guys in here, so it's good because they always have a nice think. So the funny thing is the camera's always fixed when the bomb goes off, which I think is quite funny because it's got this lovely panning camera, and then as soon as something happens it locks. I'm going to just turn a couple of lights on here and then leave, just so we can see what we're doing. I'm still yet to just try that without actually turning the lights on to see if you can make it into these rooms or if it's just the lights, because I don't mind playing this in the dark. And that probably save maybe, I don't know, 15 seconds. So we're gonna go fight a big slug. Well, we're not gonna fight, we're gonna run away from it. I do believe if you've seen Starship Troopers, this bug looks pretty similar. I will be doing a video where I run through this, but I let all the videos play for in the future. So we're gonna do a little puzzle down here. If I had video, you'd see that I would be doing inverted comma. I would do air quotes with my fingers. It's not a puzzle. You just need to run around it, pull some switches. So 2. We need to put 1 to 4 on to get the door open, and then we need to come back out after we've been in and got the winch for getting into another part of the floor. We need to turn off those ones and so we can exit. So I'm just trying something different here. Normally I would try and kill these enemies, but I'm just going to try and run past to see if I can get round and get out in time. That's pretty good. Oh wow. Okay, I'll be doing that from now on. So now we've done that, we need to turn off these 4 switches and turn on the red switches. If you run over there, you're going to get chased, so we're just going to do this. 5. Goofed. So now we've done that section here, we're just going to run out. We've gotten the winch, so we can go down to the next area. Like on a first playthrough of this, you probably go into the other door first, and then you eventually get to a point where you can't get down. We're going to meet a man who's going to tell us that you need a winch, but fortunately we've already got that now. So we're just going to go into here. So next section we've got is a laser section. So something may see flash up with some green lights and everything. This guy's going to tell us to just go away, I think. We're going to go down this ladder. There's a section here that has lasers. So I have that little silver thing on the top of his head is actually for scanning, so you can see enemies, you can see lasers. That's about it. That's the only two things that you can see. But I know the code just now, so we're just going to pile through. So here's the section where we want to be quite far away, because as you've seen, that whole hallway's been cleared there and you can get caught by that. It's just not worth getting hurt there because you lose a lot of time. So keep the bombs on because we're going to blow up a box down here. As touched on already, you can move while the explosion's going off. So I'm going to run around and hopefully I'm going to run up the stairs and running around. Yep. So it's just a bit of good movement there to save a couple of seconds. This guy here is going to say you need a winch, pretty much. For some reason you can't get around him, and you can only skip a couple of lines. Gonna go on here, winch is set, go down. So we're just down here to pick up another key card so we can go in somewhere else and get a nameplate. Oh, terrible movement there. So there's quite a lot of ammo and stuff around here. It's not a game that's too difficult on the ammo side if you are killing all the enemies. So this part's flooded, so we need to figure out a way to not make it be flooded anymore. Good words by me. So there's a key card at the end of this hallway, which is at a flooded section, so we're just going to pile through, grab that card. Really easy stuff. And then we're going to be inputting what seems to be an overcomplicated code just to make water drain. I don't really get it, but I've got the code next to me, so we can just put it in. This guy's got the card on him. And we're going to make our way back. We're also going to meet Jack's brother Bob in a little while. You'll see him about twice, and then you'll see him no more. So there is an enemy on the left hand side of this, the right hand side, sorry, so you need to run the left so you don't get caught. My right, Jack's left, everybody's right. That's incorrect. So now we're going to go in here and we're going to drain the water. Right, we're going to hit 5 and then we're just going to go switch it over every time there's 2. That's it. So that's now the water drained, and we can make our way back to where we got the key card for us to get another key card. It seems really simple, but when you're playing this yourself, it's overly complicated, to be honest.
Good.
So as you can see, the bridge has been destroyed at different sections, so that's the reason why you can't get to certain parts. That's why we had to get the winch to get down this side, and then when we pick up this key card, that's going to allow us to go into the other side of this deck on the same floor and get a fuse, which will help us open a room, power to a room, so we can use a winch to get a nameplate to fight a boss. Cause games. Just gonna get down this ladder. So there's two different kinds of, well, two different levels of water in this. There's up above your waist like this, where you only move at a certain speed, and then you also got up to your ankles, which you can wade a little bit faster. So hopefully, see, you see, that's unfortunate. That's just a luck based thing. You can't really control that. You can get there and he's fine. Also, I need to equip the gun. I need to use bullets. You might have saw there that I actually misfired. I missed a shot there from clicking too quick. This one's got to be really careful of because this bomb goes far. So I want to get way over here. Right, that's good. So after we've gone through this one, we're gonna skip a little video of our upcoming boss. And then we're gonna go right towards the camera because that's where we need to go. Get a C card. That's the only point where mashing the A button before a door is good because it's the same walk speed. So you may as well just keep mashing it until you and get the first point where you can get in contact with the door. Well, and here also, I suppose. So now we've got the C card, we're going to go back up and we're going to do some more explosions. For how many explosions we do in this game, we actually don't really use that many bombs, which is quite funny. So we don't ever have to pick up a second time. I think we end up in the end of the run with like 4 bombs left over. So there's awful a lot of bombs on this boat before we even got here. So we'll make our way back up to C deck, to deck 6 to use the C card. Bit of backtracking, no harm in backtracking, is there? So we won't be coming back down this way again, that's us using the winch up. We just need to keep going. Even though there's lots of guns on there, you can't pick up a single one. Just thought it was quite funny. So now we've done this front section, where the oh you bugger, not pay attention, just talking. Got to push this button here, right? That releases a couple of guys, but fortunately we're not coming back down here ever again. So we just need to run out of here. Ladder time. So we're going to go push further back into this place now. So there are some more mushrooms covering over. So one thing we need to do is we need to get position correct, and then oh my god, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Oof, and we got to wait for that mushroom to disappear. If it doesn't, it will hurt us every single time we go out here. So I'm going to use... It's not bad. There we go. Right, I'm going to go through here. So we've cleared that path in front of there. If you don't kill that little mushroom, every single time you come through that door, you will get hit. I was a bit sloppy, but I'm happy enough with it. You didn't get hurt too bad. As I said earlier, getting some sort of hit in this is pretty normal. Maybe with practice I will be able to get damage this run through, but for now we'll just go for going quite fast. So here we need to change back to our gun. Aim down here because these guys are electrical snails. There's one over here. Again, 2 shots as fast as you can. Stick to the right hand side because there's one there on the left that you can't see because they're invisible. I guess you could use the mask, but that's going to be too slow. So we're down onto the 5th floor from the other side. And now we need to go just further on. This guy really wants to talk to us, but we're not going to talk to him. I'm going to kill this guy through here. He's always on the floor. There we go. So we're coming through here to pick up the fuse. We've got to do quite a taxing puzzle. How do you remove the power from the source 2? That's it. Got the fuse. So now we're going to do a little bit more backtracking, as in a lot more. We need to go all the way back to where we put the lights on. There's a guide that's appeared there since we went through that door 30 seconds ago. So just make our way back. I do believe there is a case to do dodges with the zombies in there. I'm just going to call them zombies because it's easier. But I need to work that through. That branch on the left there, as you go through that door, can be really pernickety. If you get caught on that at all, you really can lose quite a bit of time. So we're going back up the stairs. So digging this fuse, yeah, this puts power to a room that we haven't visited yet. The enemies have changed here, so we need to go up to the left. So when we go back into here, you'll see that the plants, the mushroom plants, have been destroyed for that door, and we're going to run past that door. So now we came out of that door, and you see I didn't get hit by the poison, and that's the reason why we put a bomb there, because if you don't destroy that mushroom, it will hurt you every single time you go through. So we need to go back here and through here to get back to the fuse room. This is not too far, we're back now. There actually, when you first come in here, the first time when we turned the lights on, there was actually a guy in the corner that you can help, but now we've done all this, he's actually gone. So that's it, that's the fuse in. We're going to get over here, and then we're going to run back down to this room. It's going to be powered up, so we're going to be able to lift up a container and get behind it and get a nameplate for a person that we need to open a door. You can see with the amount of door changes that we do in this that having them in the correct position is a pretty big deal. So we're back in the mushroom room. We're going to take a couple of steps when we first go into here, not run straight away, because if you do that, this cloud of poison will hit you in the face. So just taking a couple of steps there just ensures that we don't get hurt by that and don't lose any time. So got a nice long hallway to run down, bodies lying on the floor. Nah, that's bad. That's unfortunate. Right, I'm just going to try and skip around this guy then to try not to lose so much time. That's not bad. So even though I did get caught by him in there, I think I did actually probably gain the time back from not shooting someone. Here's my brother Bob, around this corner. So even though I haven't seen each other for ages, we're gonna have a quick chat, and then he's gonna bugger off. So we keep going. For some reason it lags out there every single time. I don't know why, but it does. Because it's a highly complex game. So now we've got the name card, we can start making our way down here. On the way there, we're gonna see a couple of our colleagues, and then we're also gonna get a phone call from our brother to come save him. So this time, we want to go right. We're going to make it all the way down here, and then we're going to get a phone call, and we got to just spin right round. So enjoy these rooms. I just got a fascination with this game because it's survival horror that I am played. I'm a big fan of Resident Evils, and you know, I was always acclaimed as a shit version of Resident Evil. Playing this and playing Resident Evil, I would say that Resident Evil is definitely a tighter game, but this game has its merits. It's quite quirky. You know, it can be a lot of fun. It is quite a slog. So that's my brother calling me, telling me to come back. So we need to go past the fuse room, slightly further back than that to go rescue him. He's against two guys that are kicking his ass, but turns out that if you shine a torch in their face, they can die with one bullet. Why he can't just do that and shoot a gun, I don't know, but we better go check it out. Colleagues are gone. Yeah, we're gonna make our way back and just save him. So again, cut down the left hand side. As you can see, occasionally I'm dropping some movement and hitting off here. It's just kind of is what it is. As you play it on, you get better and better. So, and spots like there where you can see that I'm turn running on the spot, try to get those things nailed out. Again, you get hurt there from the mushroom cloud. So overall, you're talking about 3 hits, which is quite detrimental to your health, especially when it's affects your run speed. You know, I've probably got more of the health than is necessary, but it's always good to have extra. In the future, I probably would look at getting to the point where I wouldn't pick up as many health potions. I don't think I would never pick up any because one, you start with a couple, and also there is sections here where you are inevitably going to take damage unless you get very lucky. So I'm going to run down these stairs. Hopefully this guy is not going to run up the stairs this time. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So one went splat, which is fine. So we're going to go out here. The guy that was here previously, way back about probably 20 minutes ago, he's now no longer there. He's going to be there when we get back out. I think they just, they have a smoke break or, I mean, they've only got certain hours. You can't ask the world of them. They've got their families to look after and all that, so they're just trying to make $1. So skip this, and then we just got to wait the clock out. So these guys are covering their faces and they're not very smart. They'll just walk against boxes. So we'll just wait. That's him. That's Bob dead. So he's given us a key that's covered in some sort of rock. This is going to help us get to the third boss and in all honesty, the run killer. So we've got that key off of him. We're going to make our way back. So we need to go all the way back to where we're going to use the name card. So we'll just walk our way there now. It's not too bad. Oh, that's bad play by me. It's an easy dodge there. Is what it is. Like I might heal up before we go into the final battle, just in case it doesn't go quite as planned. For the sake of a couple of seconds, I think that's fine. But we've still got quite a way to go in front of us yet, so. Two videos to skip there. Don't have to worry about the mushroom. There's Colonel Burke, look at him. Look at his face. Taking up so much room. Well, yeah, enemy out type has changed here. Right, so that means I'm going to use my. To use my health there. Just got a hit off of that guy. I probably could have dodged that, to be perfectly honest. But again, it is what it is. So we've got the number plate. We're going to head and use that, and that's going to give us access to the last section, which will allow us to melt that key and melt the rock off the key and make an emergency key, which we're going to use over there, that door you can see on the left just now. and then we've got that boss. So here's the nameplate door. Apologies for the audio. Just gonna get down this. Yep. So this is a section where we can wade a little bit quicker, and we're gonna get attacked by 2 enemies. There's not really a good way to deal with them. The best thing to do is just take the bite and move on quickly. So push him that way. He's coming up behind me. Fortunately got caught in there. So in here, 2 of those enemies we just saw in the hallway. What we're going to do is just move over behind it, grab the acid from behind it as quick as we can. So just straight over, click on here, and then we're going to get attacked because that's always happens. And then we're going to grab this potion, well, energy drink, and then we're going to get out of here. That's it. We're going to get bitten again by the guys outside here, but we'll use some health item after this. I did wonder if you could kind of squeeze through there, but I don't think you can. And I'm going to use that just now. So as you can see, they're coming up and chasing me there. They're going to follow me all the way around. There's also another enemy here. Do I try and dodge? Oh my god. Could have been worse. In here we've got the same enemy that we've got out in the hallway here, but we're just going to drop him the first time, and then we're going to do what we need to do and get out. So as soon as we go in, 3 shots. He's going to fall in the water. We're going to click on here, going to get that, got the key, and then we're just going to leave. So even though we've just used that, he spawns straight back up again. It's always quite tight to leave there. As long as you move, you're fine. So same as this, as long as we move and don't dilly-dally, we should be able to get ahead of this guy. If we get hurt here, we're screwed. This is usually pretty tight, but here we go. I'm glad we managed to get that, because that can be quite a pain to get sometimes. So now we've got the fuse, we're going to go to the 3rd boss. Third boss is always a pain. It's all about getting this first bomb position. Hopefully I'll get it. And if not, I'll just try and use my backup. I'm going to use this double bomb. So I don't know who gives it to you, but it's got double the radius and double the blast, so it's really good for this boss. Right, I'm going to skip. I'm going to turn. I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to place. I'm going to go forward. Nah. So I haven't managed to get that, so we're going to have to go with the backup. As you can see, it can be a real fucker, this. Right, I'm going to use my level 3. I'll try and finish off this run. Right, let's come out. I'm dead. I must be dead. What? Right, let's do it. Terrible. This is really slow and this is not how you should do it, so... Oh my god, dude. Right, that should be dead, surely. There we go. Right, so even though that was absolutely terrible, like the worst I could possibly have done, we're through it. If you get that bomb position correctly, it will kill it in one hit, saving, you know, that's probably 2 minutes or something, or 3 minutes that I've just dropped there, but for how much coverage this game's got, it's fine. So we're going to go down to the final deck now. This section has got some bits and pieces. We're going to have to kill quite a lot of enemies here to get to different sections. We're also going to be underneath a time limit, so I'm going to use my bullets now. Got plenty. We're going to be on a timer. We need to get to a section and turn the weapon system off. It's going to give us a fair bit of time, so... imagine that guy way there when I come back. So this section's quite barmy. Uh-oh. So this is why I bring all this extra health. So in here there's 2 electro boys as well. Got to be careful of these. So let's power down. So those electric boys do get you as you hit this, and then you're like, oh my god, the subsystems, we need to get subsystems, and then they electrocute you and you lose. That'll do it. So here's another video that's actually unskippable. You can mash through the text though, which does help it go a little bit faster. But you unfortunately can't skip it, so it's them bringing a couple of ships in for all of the folk you saved. But unfortunately you haven't really saved anyone. Look at them come out of the clouds. Oh no. That's it. Apologies on that. Yeah. We do come out down here quite often, so it's worth just killing that guy. So video skip here. This is going to open up the next section for us. Funny thing is, you don't get to see a video, but it does open up the next section. So gotta be careful around here because there's two enemies. Just pop out the corner. Oh my god. Oh well. Oh well. Gotten bitten a couple of times. I'll be able to do cleaner runs, but I'm still happy overall. So we're gonna get this key, quarantine key. There's 4 of these keys that help us get into the arc, which is the whole thing that caused this. So we're just gonna nip by this thing on the left. Oh, yeah, he isn't there anymore. He despawns. So we just gotta make our way around and get the quarantine keys. I'm just gonna go in here. We need to go. We need to go and get these grenades to kill the last boss. That's the grenades there. For safety's sake, I'm gonna grab this level 3 potion. Then we're gonna make our way through. So even though this is the last deck, there isn't actually that many enemies in here. So we should be fine for ammo. Yeah, we don't have any many folk to kill left. I can always get some more as well. Gonna meet the main protagonist, the main bad guy. You can hear him falling over there to his inverted commas death. Standard fare. So another door opens. So we're just gonna spin round. And this one we're gonna just run out to the left. Because we can just scoop down all these guys. Oh no, we can't. That's what I want to do. Always scoop out on the left of the hallway, or the right, or right. So we're gonna make our way down. Just gonna skip by this guy. So we need to get a quarantine key for down here, and then we also need to get, so there's a code in there, but we're not gonna bother with that. We need to blow up some more boxes. So even with having to kill the third boss with loads of extra bombs, we still managed to have 2 bombs spare. I'm gonna say for the sake of it, we can just grab these 2. So that's the second one. I need to go back to my gun. 21 bullets, that's fine. We're going to go to the next one and pick up the first key card that allows us to get into a door so we can put a code in. So we make our way back. So it's going to be 2 enemies here. This is the last time we come this way, so it's no big deal. And so I'm glad we cleared out those guys. This is hanging from the roof. This guy's lying on the floor, but we can just run by them because we've already killed all the enemies. So I can just move directly here into the left with good movement. I should be able to just get to here. Yeah, wow, that was lucky. I'm glad that's recorded. That was ace. I'm gonna just try and see if I can get through here now. Probably not. Nah, that's okay. We can just get around these guys. So we're gonna go into the main room, and then we're gonna go pick up the last two quarantine cards. So it's just over here. So this is the main art guy. So that's the arc taking over the engine. We're gonna just kill it. So after having a big yap, we're gonna go over here, get this key off of this guy. Then we're gonna run to the end. Just nice doors in the way of everything. There is a health potion here, but I've already just picked up two level 2s, so and this is really it. This is we don't really have much in the way of getting damage now. So we're just making our way back up. We've got the 4 quarantine keys now, so we can unlock the door and kill the arc, which is the whole plant thing that's taken over that massive engine and everyone else. It's quite an impressive plant when you see it. Just going to take that guy out. So here's the door. All fancy, loads of unlocking. Funniest thing is that you need to move slightly before you can walk through the door. You can't just, you have to go over here a bit. There we go. So this is what you do to the arc nobody else could do after the quarantine is spread. Oh, that's it. You just blow it up. That was the plants. That's the arc. So you've heard explosions. Rip headphone users. Sorry about that. So now I've got to go and plant more bombs. The next time will inform you about the explosions happening because it's quite bad. So here we're gonna go here and then get bit once, throw both these guys off, use one of these, and then nip through here. That's it. That's the last time we're going to see them. So, and that's us until the end of the final boss that we're going to be fighting any more enemies. We run past a couple, but not fighting any. So we're going to use this door. It was locked from before, but we're going to pile through here. So there's going to be one of those claw boys at the top, but we're just going to run past them. We're just planting bombs on all the weak points, I suppose. There you go. That's one planted. 2 more of those. It's just a matter of running down the corridor. Yeah, so we're getting quite close to the end of the game now. We've just got a couple more. Just put this bomb down, and then we're going to make our way back. So we're going to go meet Colonel Burke. So made it all this way. Squeeze past that guy. Get a phone call from him. We just got a couple more doors to go through, and then we are with Colonel Burke. Standing up. So we're going to go through this door on the right, and then we're going to meet up with Colonel Burke. So to give you the gist, we're going to be standing here, and then he's going to tell us to get out, and then he's going to die because rip headphones. There's some more. That's them all exploded. Again, another video that you cannot skip. But you can see now that the ship is sinking. Skip that video. So, because there's only Jack standing there, I guess you can figure out what happened to Colonel Burke. So we're going to use the emergency elevator. And we need, I will do a playthrough where I do this and we watch that video. This is probably one of the best parts of the videos in the game. Hilarious. He's jumping through explosions and doing really, really impressively. So you're back down where the bug was, opening the doors. Somebody's turned off all the switches, which is rude of them. So what we do is, rather than running forward here, I'm going to run this way, set off this guy, and then we turn around again. So he runs up to that corner. Oh, I just messed up. Oh well. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get annihilated. Get up! Right, let's get out of here. Yeah, I've messed up that one there. It should have been the ran the way that then and turned round. Oh well. We're escaped. We're nearly there. So here we go. We're up to the final boss battle. So after all this, to run through, equip this, and then we're going to go to here. So that guy was chasing us there. He's now going to be in front of our face, getting in the way, and we just need to kill him. So it's just 4 shots from the grenade launcher. That's all we need to do. So 1, 2, gets down, 3, and then 4. Just for safety. Yep, that's it. So here is where another part of the video happens, and then you get to fight him again. Turns out there isn't actually a way to kill him. The second time you have to just chase him out, so we're just going to run round in a circle. So this is where making sure you're on full life makes a big difference, because if you're running at half pace he starts to catch you. So there we go. This is a strat that any UO can learn quite easily. What I do is just get to here and run in a circle. So we just need to keep going around this until we hit the top, and then we'll see the time. Overall this run's it's not too bad. I would say that the third boss was way too long. I'm definitely going to have to redo that again. If I do this, I imagine I will do the commentary post video rather than at the time. So we're just going to see in about a minute of this. You can see the planes in the background, and you can see the animation of the boss reset, which is quite good. So there you go, reset. Reset. So you can see they've taken a lot of time to program this, and it's just a terrible version of Resident Evil, I suppose. The only thing I haven't done here is come here with infinite ammo, and that was a hard reset. So he never catches you as long as you just run in a circle. Eventually what will happen is it will just lose control and a video will kick in. I think we're coming up to the top of it now. We will be there soon anyway. The camera will fix and I'll start to run. It's funny because it's a very unclimactic end to the game. You don't have to do anything particular, you have to just go around in a circle. There you go. That's it. And that's over. So we'll just wait until for the end video to play through and we'll see what time we got. Enjoy this exceptional video.
I guess this wipes the slate clean between us. Captain! Hurry, get on! Out of all of those crew members, this is all that's left. It's over. In a few hours, the Heimdall will be at the bottom of the sea. I can see the coast. Have you heard? This area was closed off after a nuclear accident last year. There's nothing living there. Places like this are showing up all over the world. At this rate, the Earth will be done soon. We humans are destroying ourselves. All our hard work. Maybe it's best to start again from the beginning. Maybe what this is saying is not such a bad idea after all.
I think I do appreciate though is that you can actually speed the credits on. And then we get to see what time we get. The current record's at 1 minute 15, which is held by me, but I haven't updated it in quite a while. So I'll maybe use this as a video if this is an improvement. It should be. There we go. $111. Not bad. Oh well, if you have watched, thanks for watching. See you next time.